This is where my Vladislav lies.
In this video taken on August 24th, a father found his killed 11-year-old son under the rubble in his backyard. After the Russian Iskander missile hit their house, Vladislav was thrown out of the window by a shock wave. A wife and two children were under the rubble. They were pulled out, but the body of the youngest was found only a few hours later. As the neighbors said, the rescuers helped to get the body.
We needed to clear the rubble. Then the rescuers arrived. With the help of a grader, they unfortunately found him. It's a pity, of course, he was so young. They walked here, my neighbors, and I knew them and saw them every day. This is a very big grief.
Chaplyne is a village where one of the region's largest railway junctions is located. The Russian occupiers attacked it by 2 missile strikes. The first one hit the residential area, the second one destroyed the railway station and post office. 70-year-old Vera heard both explosions, she says. Such shelling here is the first in half a year of a full-scale war.
Well, the windows trembled and plaster fell from the ceiling. What we thought, what does it look like? It looked like the Russians are attacking.
8 rocket shells were fired at the village, 5 cluster and 3 fugas shells, the rescuers said. As a result of hitting the railway station, a fire started. 5 passenger wagons were completely burned out. The conductor of one of them was found during a rescue operation. The woman survived.
Вона знаходилася 50 метрів від епіцентру подій.
She was 50 meters from the epicenter of the events. She was given first aid by emergency medical services, evacuated to a safe place, where she was already transferred to an ambulance. Unfortunately, at the time of the rocket attack, a car with a family of internally displaced persons from the Donetsk region was passing by. The parents were killed. The child, born in 2005, was thrown onto the highway, where the head of the territorial community found him and handed him over to an ambulance.
Another 6-year-old child from this car was killed along with his parents. Rescue work in Chaplyne was carried out until 1 a.m., August 25th, and as it became known, 25 people were killed as a result of the missile attack. More than 30 were wounded and are now in various hospitals in the Dnipropetrovsk region. Their condition is moderate and severe, the regional military administration says.
These are traumatic brain injuries, limb fractures, and a large number of patients with explosive and shrapnel wounds, both of soft tissues and bones. There are some burn injuries and acute situational reactions, such as acute reactions to stress. People were in a serious condition, both somatically and psychologically.
President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky officially informed about the tragedy in Chaplyne during his speech at a meeting of the UN Security Council. Then he spoke in more detail in the evening address.
We will definitely make the occupiers bear responsibility for everything they have done, and we will certainly drive the invaders out of our land. Eternal memory to all those whose lives were taken by these invaders, these enemies.
The Russian Defense Ministry confirmed the shelling of Chaplyne the next day, August 25th.
As a result of a direct hit by an Iskander missile on a military echelon at the Chaplyne railway station in the Dnipropetrovsk region, more than 200 servicemen of the reserve of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and 10 units of military equipment were destroyed on their way to the combat zone in Donbass, from a message of the Ministry of Defense of Russia on Telegram.
The strike of the Russians on the railway station and the private sector in Chaplyne was condemned by the High Representative of the European Union, Josep Borrell. The head of the US State Department called this shelling an atrocity.
Russia's missile strike on a train station full of civilians in Ukraine fits a pattern of atrocities. We will continue together with partners from around the world to stand with Ukraine and seek accountability for Russian officials. Antony Blinken, US Secretary of State, on Twitter.
According to preliminary information, in the village of Chaplyne about 200 residential buildings were damaged. The investigative department of the Security Service of Ukraine in the Dnipropetrovsk region initiated criminal proceedings over the violation of the laws and customs of war. Reported by Roman Smoler, Natalia Belokudra, UATV News.